can't possibly be right. So I like that. There you go. Process of elimination, a very powerful test taking tip or trick. I have a whole video on test taking tips and tricks. And Lillian, I get grief from sometimes my peers that we shouldn't help people with test taking tips and tricks. I disagree with that because intuitively, some people are good test takers because they intuitively know test taking tips and tricks. And I think others, if they can, even if it's a placebo effect, they feel like they're a better test taker because they know, some of these tricks, that's worthwhile in my opinion. Now, I didn't say Lillian shouldn't learn the information. I said that when all else fails, having a test taking tip or trick might be pretty good. There you go. I love it. Love it. There you go. I call them outer space questions. So helpful. Thanks for joining us tonight. Right? You can't burn up brain cells on those kind of questions. You got to guess B, assign them to the universe and move on. Because when people run out of brain power, sometimes it's because they just are spending too much time. You've got to kind of quickly say, okay, am I going to be capable of answering this? Now, again, I disagree with a lot of folks here. I don't believe it. I don't know if Lillian did it, Lillian, but I don't agree with a lot of people say, oh, put it in that basket and come back to it later. Now, if this were a written test, I would be a big fan of that. But if you create that basket, it starts blinking and reminding, and I think it's distracting. So I'm a big believer in aim and shoot, point and click, matriculate down the field into scoring position through the exam. So if I run into one of those outer space experimental questions, let's hope it is, I'm going to be done with it. I'm not going to let it cause me to damage my psyche. I'm going to, B, and I'll make it up elsewhere. There you go.